Governor Bird said the Union Bank of Switzerland Loan Report, or UBS report, was presented on the floor of Parliament and shows that the taxpayers were conned into paying for the shares that Oil Search took out of the Papua LNG, and the country paid over $1 billion for that. He said now that PNG's 100% owned company, Kumul Petroleum Holdings, intends to purchase another 5% of the Papua LNG for another $5 billion is a question that needs answers.
Does the left hand of government, which is Kphl, understand what the right hand of government, which is this House, has done by spending a significant amount of taxpayers' money on a very public inquiry? Do they understand that? Do they understand that they are part of the same government? Because the people of Papua New Guinea own this entity 100%.
Minister responsible for State Enterprises and member for Hagen, William Duma, in responding to Governor Bird's question, said the arrangement made to purchase the 5% equity of Santos is for the LNG project and not equity in the company Santos, and there is a difference in that. Duma said Santos is a privately owned company and can offer the same shares to other partners in the current Papua LNG project.
And there is nothing preventing that company from doing that. So because of the representations that were made by our leaders, including the governor for Southern Islands as well as our Prime Minister, Santos, although it had no legal obligation whatsoever, agreed to allow our nationally owned company, an opportunity to acquire additional equity in the LNG project.
He said Kphl understands the implications of the UBS loan inquiry, as these are commercial arrangements between Kphl and a company that is owned by the public and registered in another country. In terms of Governor Bird's other questions on state entity purchasing stolen property, Minister Duma said the government is yet to set up a team which can decide whether to implement the findings on the inquiry or not.
It is an arguable issue. It is not for me to discuss this in this Parliament, but it is a matter that remains for this Parliament to deal with at a later stage.
Minister Duma further said Kumul Petroleum Holdings is required by law to present its investment strategy annually and continues to deliver to the nation. Cynthia Maku, National EMTV News.